Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Eastside Johnson.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll get this out wide to pay. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ballard, throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mixon will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 53 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They run the option on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. These two teams all tied after one. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch good for 8 and a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off. And all the way home for the Broncos score. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A gain of 15. First down, Eagles.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, 192 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a carry for Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Now it's Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught. Eagles touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Sidney Brown with it. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
One more time with Swift. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Go check, go check.
That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
18, pioneer.
In motion, the tight end.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw on second down. Ballard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hurt.
Off play action. Ballard. The short throw caught by Andrews. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. On first down, Ballard flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. But first down, Hurts. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And now it looks like they're going to be in a hurry-up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It will go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got to move him downfield, but that's a play we just shouldn't have thrown the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 240 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running is Swift. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up and let it going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And taken down at the 31-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. They'll look to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This ball intercepted. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off.